Hey guys, Kyle here with K Vapor Reviews, and today I am going to be reviewing the Tesla 2 submod. This is one of my favorite little mods. It's a little box. I picked it up, I'd say about a little over a month ago, and this is one of my favorite mods. It's an unregulated box mod with a 4,000 milliamp battery, and the output goes to, it says right there on the bottom, 4.2 volts, and the maximum power output is 100 watts. So for this little guy, 100 watts that's pretty good. Now, how it works is it'll hit at 100 watts if you're building down to 0.1 ohms. So for this box, you can build between 0.1 and I believe it is 3.65 ohms. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's correct. So what I normally do is I'll build my coils on my RDA in my tank. If it's got rebuildable coils, I'll build them down to right around 0.15, 0.2, somewhere around there, so it hits at maybe around 80 watts. That's what I'm assuming. Other than that, this little mod is awesome. It's got the short circuit protection, so if there's a short, it stops. Even though it is unregulated, it still has some of those features. You can take up to a 15-second hit on it. The maximum output for the current is 40 amps, and for this little guy, you can click it 5 times, shut it off, and it'll blink. Click it 5 times again, turn back on. Now when you're taking a hit, it'll light up blue if the battery has a good charge in it, or it's got some juice left to it. But as the battery gets lower, this little ring around the button there, when you push it, will turn red. And you just charge it through a micro USB port. The battery in it is not removable. It's similar to an 18650, but it's better. It's a lot better battery. It can hold more power. It can output a better current and than most 18650s. It'll last longer because it's 4,000 milliamps versus a standard battery, which is right around 2,600. It would last me most of the day, just hitting on it constantly. Well, not constantly, just once in a while, just going throughout your day, vaping and whatnot. So right now I have the Aromomizer tank on it. I'm not going to do a review on the tank yet. I do like it a lot, though. I'll say that. Later on, and probably in another video, I'll do a review on this. But let me show you how it vapes. So you can see it hits pretty good for this little box. I mean, my entire hand almost fits right around it. It's just palm size compared to the RX200, which I have right here. Well, actually, the RX200 is a pretty small mod itself for a triple 18650, but this is a lot smaller than some of the newer boxes, like the Skellies. I know those were a little bit larger. The new Smock that they made, the Bluetooth one, that one's bigger than this. This is probably one of the smallest little box mods. For an unregulated box mod, this is probably the smallest one that I've come across. And I just have a tendency to like the smaller vapes, but this mod is one that I would definitely recommend. The Tesla did a great job with it. Although I do love this mod, I would have to say that there is some negatives to it, and one of those, the biggest negative for me, would be that you cannot control the wattage on it. As you can see, there's only one button. There's nothing else except for the charging port. Like, you're limited with what you can do. But if you know what you're doing building coils, and you know about what ohms you're at, like how it's gonna hit and everything, this is a great mod. I do love it, but if this is gonna be your first mod ever vaping and you don't know too much about vaping, I might try and stay away from it, because a lot of tanks, if you like tanks, they have set coils where they're a specific ohm and you can't rebuild the coils or anything. So really, if you're looking at like a tank that hits at higher ohms, this is going to produce the same wattage every single time for whatever ohms that tank is at. And if it's not hitting right or it tastes burnt, you cannot adjust that. That is one downfall to this. So I would recommend using an RDA with it, or an RTA, like a rebuildable tank. Other than that, that is probably one of the only downfalls to this. I haven't noticed anything else. It's got a 510 connection, but I really do love it. It's durable. I've dropped it a couple times, but it stays intact, works well, and I use it a lot, and this thing has never failed me. The battery lasts a long time. Just don't forget to charge it up. Charges pretty quick too. Oh, that brings me to another flaw in this, is you cannot hit it while your mod is charging. A lot of them you can, but however, this one, while it is charging, you cannot hit it, and that's kind of a downfall for me, because if I want to vape and my vape is dead, I have to wait until it charges in order to hit it. So keep that in mind. Other than that, that's probably the only negatives I really have for this, because I really only have mostly positive things to say about it. It's held up and done a lot of good for me. So if you're thinking about picking one up, I wouldn't hesitate. It's a great mod. So for the Tesla 2, I know they used to be a little bit more expensive. I think in the stores, like in a vape shop, they're right around $40 on average. That's what I'm estimating they charge around for them. That's what I paid for mine. Online, you can get them for around $30, somewhere around there. They're all in a basic price range. It doesn't fluctuate too much. It's definitely, I would say, definitely worth it. If you're thinking about getting into a box, maybe if you're still on some of like the mech tube mods that let me see if I can find one. Yeah, I can't find one right now. If you're into like the mechanical tube mods, like just the single 18650s, I used to love those. That's all I would vape off of. But I saw this and I figured I had to pick it up, just because it's small, compact, and you don't have to deal with if you're driving in the car. This thing, you set it down, it stays. It's not tipping anyway. Like while you're driving, it's nice and small. Fits like right in the side door if you got like a little compartment there. Definitely worth it. I would recommend this to just about anybody, especially if you like smaller vapes. If you're looking to get in a first box and you know a little bit about the 18650s, the tube mods, or just anything about mech mods, this is a great segue into getting to boxes. However, boxes are getting a lot more popular, and the 18650 tube mods are kind of getting pushed out. So this is a great starter. This is great if you're just looking for more room in your pocket. So if you throw it in your back pocket and your box sticks out, or it's just really heavy, this thing is nice, compact. I'd say it's pretty light, and it does a great job. I would highly recommend this mod to just about anyone, honestly. This has been another review from KA Vapors. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. See you guys next time.